What is going on, guys? How you been?
Great. Right, how
man.
are you, dude?
I am healing. How's that?
From what? From what? Oh wow, I just sounded Peter Brady over there.
I have no idea what that means.
My voice cracked. You never saw the Brady Bunch?
Yeah, I saw the Brady Bunch. Yeah,
I just had my balls
Marsha.
dropped. I just had time for change. My voice just changed. What are you healing from?
I had my gallbladder removed, and I had hernia surgery 2 weeks ago.
Didn't Christian have that?
I think so, yeah.
Our buddy Christian, who was on last week's show, yeah, he had I think gallstones. I think he had.
Yeah, and he had that gallbladder removed.
It sucks getting older. Jesus.
Dude, didn't he have to run to the bathroom every like 5 minutes at one point? Like.
I think so. I think at first, yeah.
So like puke or like shit?
No, I think piss or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just depends on what you eat. If you've got if your gallbladder's acting up, if you eat something like heavily in like fast food, fatty foods, it will literally double you over. You're gonna wish you could just do the operation yourself.
Oh man, fuck! Why did you? What happened? Like, what caused that? Like, what caused you to go and get checked out?
Well, I was having this pain, and I thought, it wasn't in an area where I thought I was having a heart attack. I was having like a real pain on the right side beneath your rib cage, and it felt like I got stabbed. So I'm kind of like, what the hell is going on?
Nonstop?
And I go to a doctor, and the doctor says, oh, yeah, you have a bad gallbladder. We can't do anything today. Go see a specialist at the end of the week.
Oh.
Okay. They take a scan. I go see the specialist. Specialist says, yeah, hey, your gallbladder's bad. Go see the surgeon next week.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Well, you still have this stabbing pain.
Like
yeah,
you
your
have the
gallbladder's
pain
bad.
the whole
Let's get it out
time.
at the end of this week. I'm like, God. Okay, great.
And is the pain gone at least?
The pain is gone.
Good, dude.
So it actually, I mean, it's a world of difference in your diet, in the fact that so now you're eating. You're kind of like your own test subject. You're kind of like your own test.
You got to figure it all
out. If I eat
again.
this, how's it going to work? If I eat this, what's it going to do?
Oh man!
Anything fatty will just basically like
go right through you.
Most of the
it will literally go through you like Usain Bolt in the Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah, in my family,
there are certain foods you don't buy. You buy 30 minutes, and that's about how long it takes to just travel right through your body.
Wow, what were you saying, Pete?
Yeah, half the women in my family don't have their gallbladders. For some reason, it's only the women. It's like none of the men.
That's my family with Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
all the women get the Alzheimer's on my mom's side. It's crazy.
So freaking
It
weird.
sucks getting older.
I thought I was going to be right back at work, but the surgeon said, no, because I was in there, I found your hernia, I fixed that too. You're off work for a month.
Ooh.
And I was like, thanks, I think.
I was going to say, is that good or bad?
Well, the bad news is I'm on short-term disability, so I'm only getting 75% of my check.
Oh, man.
So come payday, it's like, uh-oh. Ooh, how much is my kidney worth? Dear eBay, kidney for sale.
We got some medicalparts.com.
That's right. That's right.
They sell buttloads of organs.
Buttload.
Are you still doing the comedy, Preston, or have you taken a break?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the great part about doing comedy is it's not strenuous. You can stand up there and talk and hopefully be funny. So, had a show on Friday, had a show on Saturday.
Cool.
It went really well on both those shows.
Awesome. Congratulations, dude.
And they were both paying gigs, so I was like, "Ooh, hey, that's pretty neat."
Even better.
Even better. So now the sketch comedy troupe I'm with, we've actually got a church show booked in October to rewrite the skits and rewrite our stand-up for it to be like super clean.
Wow. Is there going to be like Jesus, like a Jesus character in there?
We are going to do the like the Mel Brooks 15 Commandments thing. I'm coming down with these 15. Oh, he drops words. 10 Commandments. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Nice, dude.
It's for a Lutheran church here in Arizona, but the pastor said it's going to be multi-congregational, meaning he's going to have the 3 churches come together to see our show. It's going to be about 600 people.
Satanists and Wiccans.
All of them.
See, I would just throw some satanic shit in there, like, just to fuck with them, like.
Well, and the problem is the average age group of this congregation is going to be somewhere around 70 to 85 years old.
What do you throw in? Great Depression jokes?
They want like old Norwegian, like Sven and Owe jokes, which I've had to totally research to find out what they think is funny. And I'm like, oh, this is the stuff my grandparents were talking about way back when I was young.
That's crazy, man. So Pete, you should got the 70 and 80-year-olds.
I think that's a crowd for Pete, though.
That is a crowd.
No.
I think you should cater to 70-year-olds, Pete.
Our intern wants to start stand-up, and that would be the perfect crowd for him.
I think he could kill at one of those type of venues, like a senior home.
Well, and
I couldn't.
Hospice.
Talking with my partner today, saying we're going to have to fix the sound. We're going to do a lot of sound checks because the majority audience is going to have to adjust their hearing aids for what we do. We've got the wireless microphones, and sometimes we get feedback depending upon where we stand at the speakers. So if we get too much feedback, you're going to have a whole bunch of people reaching up to their ear, adjust their damn ear, their hearing aids. And I want them to understand what we're saying and not have a bunch of squelch, in their brain.
If they don't get it,
when I decide to get into comedy, I'm not going to want my 89-year-old grandmother to hear any of those.
Yeah. No, your demographic, bro. You're gonna want to go for the 89-year-old.
What you should do, Preston, if you're not getting any response from them, then you should just start changing the levels.
I was thinking go with physical comedy. Just start like Three Stooges that shit. Just pies in the face.
Right? Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly a total slapstick in the original form.
Yes. Now, who do you do the comedy with? Who do you do the?
There's a guy named Manny Rosales. He's on Facebook as Manny the Soccer Dad.
I think he followed us on Twitter.
Yes. He's called the Soccer Dad because back in the day, after him and his wife had kids, she didn't want to be a mom anymore, and he was a single father of 4 kids.
Wow.
So he took them to all their events and everything, and instead of being a soccer mom, they started calling soccer dad.
Did she leave, or did she just give him did she leave, or did she just give him all the responsibility?
I do know that they were separated. They didn't live together and got divorced. So I don't exactly know how that went down. I'm not trying to badmouth her at all. I'm just saying this is how.
Yeah. That's a weird situation.
But he was a single father of 4 for most of the kids' wives. That I do know.
Wow. God bless him.
What a horrible.
But this is his. He came up with this idea. He brought me in. We're partners in this, and then we have another guy, and his name is Steve Jenkins, and he either goes by Uncle Steve Jenkins or Comedian Steve Jenkins. He's a guy from Chicago.
Cool.
And that's his act. He's from Chicago, and he talks all about Chicago.
That's cool.
And now we've got a new guy coming in, and I think he's going to be a pretty good fit. So
nice.
We're going to be rehearsing and getting that done. We finally got video of the show for Saturday, and we're piecing that together for an edit to actually put it on a flash drive to hand out to make new shows. Hey, this is who we are. This is what we do. A little sample of what we do. And
yeah, like what do you do nowadays? Like as far as like handing stuff out, like business cards, like you can still get them, but like I just feel like it's antiquated. Like
it is
for certain
completely.
Things. Like
we had met with him today, and he's like, "Let's put it on CD," and I'm like, "No."
No, exactly.
You give it to them in a CD, they aren't going to look at it. They aren't going to put it in their computer. Nobody, half the laptops don't even have CD drives.
I was just going to say that. They don't even come with that anymore, for the most part.
So we've got to put it on a flash drive. So I'm on eBay and looking around for bulk flash drives that don't cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I feel like they should have something like a business card you could just, like, I don't know, swipe with your iPhone and it plays a video or something. Like.
Well, and you can get... what the hell is it called? A QRC code. you can buy your own QRC code where you can scan it with your phone, but then you're still passing out a card with the code on it to scan with the phone, which seems kind of redundant. Why do I have a card at all?
Yeah.
So thanks for technology. Here's still a business card I had to buy and print and everything else. When I'm just going to give you the a 1 gig flash drive and say, plug this into your phone, watch it, see what you think.
I'm saying you just hire like a burly fucking dude, like a big black dude, and he just shakes people down and like shows them a video. Like he just holds them, he just pins them against the wall and like shows them a video.
Sit here, watch this. Okay.
Or like a big lumberjack type. Like
right.
You get both.
We'll just have them at the doorway of the mall. Oh, you think you're leaving the mall? You got to see this first.
You
Come
get
here.
both.
Drag him over.
yeah, you get both those guys. One of them sits him down, the other one like shows him. Oh man, that's crazy. Technology has fucked us up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I'm at an age where I remember having my first cell phone. I remember buying my first, and it was huge. It was
They were the size of a house phone now. Yes.
It was like
absolutely,
a brick.
it was great. You know, you never lost it because it weighed 5 pounds.
You just strap it to your back. Like.
Remember my dad
It had a huge brick charger. You plugged it in the wall, the lights would actually dim.
What were you gonna say, Pete?
Yeah, my dad had the old Nokia ones. I remember.
Oh, okay.
My dad had.
And I miss phones that were indestructible. I really do.
Oh, now they just crack.
They just crack. You could drop it from an airplane, it bounces, it's fine. You drop it off your bed onto the carpet, the screen cracks. You're like, what the hell?
Someone just
You're
bought a new
AT&T. I broke my phone. Can I get a new one? No, you're within this much time of your stuff. Like, great.
Phone. For $700, you can get a new screen. Oh wow, yeah, man. How long is it gonna be till you go back to work, Preston?
I like to work September 12th, so I'm off for like this week and next week as well. So it's kind of cool that I'm going to be off for Labor Day week.
Yeah, that is. That's all right. And what's your other job? Are you allowed to talk about it?
I work for a global healthcare consortium.
That sounds evil.
And I put in healthcare equipment for people in hospice.
Okay.
So my day job is not a fun job.
Yeah.
I'm usually seeing people who are pretty much on their way out of this realm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to work in a pharmacy.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
Well, at least you have tons of material for when you do that at church.
I do the church thing.
I've seen a lot of you go.
You know, how do you, like you, sir, you're on your way out. Give this guy an oxygen mask.
You got any money?
My buddy's mom was a hospice nurse.
Oh, so is Doc who does strange medicine or weird medicine. Yeah, like he's a hospice doctor. It's gotta be.
The real bummer part is when I put equipment in and then getting the call like a week or 2 weeks later saying to go pick it up because they've already passed.
I was going to say, like, in the middle of doing it, have you ever had anyone go?
Not in the middle of my install, but I have had the same week. I put it in on Tuesday and they were gone by Friday.
Oh, man. That's
I was thinking like the next hour. Like
I was thinking during. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, the dummy I am. But, yeah, that's...
anyone that was just, please kill me now.
Yeah, like... Oh, that sucks.
No, because, by God, they would probably want the cash in their wallet to go to me for what I witnessed. They probably want me to have a pizza.
Oh, fuck, man.
I knew your grandma. She wanted me to have this $20 out of her purse. I was there when she left.
This Indian head penny she told me to keep. I swear. When I worked at pharmacy, I used to do deliveries, and you would see people with, like, nothing in their fridge. It was so depressing. In this town, I have seen the absolute best of the best care centers. Like, these are places that if you get in there and you can live there, you'd never want to leave. Wow.
They have, they feed you dinner, they have theaters, they have shows, they have everything you could want in this giant complex.
Wow.
And there are several of them here in the Phoenix area. And on the other side of that, I have seen the absolute worst where homeless people have it better than you walking into this facility and it smells like bleach and urine and death. And you're like, oh, God. This smell just hits you at the front door, and you're like, oh, God.
Soiled utility unit.
Soiled. The whole place is soiled. It needs to burn down. Light a match and walk away.
Yeah.
It's like that one right there.
Yeah, I've heard there's one in Barnegat, too, right around the corner from me that I heard is a fucking horror show.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's horror. And you would not put your worst enemy in a place like this, but people are here, and they're half dead. I mean, they're just like they're walking dead, walking down the hallway, and you're like, oh, geez. How can you stand to live here, let alone, there's a guy on the, off the off-ramp begging for money who's got a better life than you living here on assisted living.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
So, yeah, my day job's, I mean, it's really a facade. Thank God I do comedy. Try and get people laughing.
That's it. You gotta have something
to balance out my how was your day? Well, this guy I guess died. I went and picked up his stuff. Met his crying family.
Yeah.
Had to call them to between the funeral arrangements to pick up the equipment. Sorry for your loss. Okay, bye.
Trying to take this thing back.
Trying to take all of our equipment back out of your house. Okay, bye.
That's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. Yeah, it's rough. But I mean, and when are there going to be aging people in this country? And it's like, this isn't going to go away. Healthcare and hospice care and in-home care is just going to get a little more popular before it gets.
How long have you been How long have you been doing that for?
2 years.
2 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did the pharmacy thing 5 years, and I was some days I'd go home just so depressed.
There's probably never a time where you get used to something like that.
Yeah, I never did.
Well, and truthfully, that's when I know I'm completely jaded and I've lost all my humanity. Is if I ever get used to it, there's a part of me that's dead,
I did get to a point where, I only worked in a pharmacy, like I said, and customers, coming in, I just wouldn't even want to get, there were customers you loved, and, then they died, and you'd be bummed out.
Exactly.
I just didn't even want to, know you. You're getting your shit, you're getting out of here. That's what it came to, man.
Well, and I'm in these people's homes, and all they want to do is just have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Nobody visits them. They see the same people all the time. So you're a new person, and they can tell you their entire history, and they're not they're not candid, everything about themselves, just so somebody can listen.
Yes.
And I'm completely empathetic to that. I have a seat. We talk.
Wow.
So, tell me about the picture on the wall. Tell me about this. Tell me about your 8-track player. There's some people who've never gotten rid of anything.
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
I had a lady that used to show me,
8-track player. You have all your albums. You have all your, it's amazing.
There was a lady that showed me, a photo album of, baseball cards from, Mickey Mantle and stuff. That was cool. I'm thinking,
put this in a safe under lock and key. Yeah. Make sure it's in your will.
Yup. And then, how can I get out of here with it? But I was going to say, there were also people who smelled bad. Did you ever get that, Preston, where you can't even be in the same room, they smelled so bad?
Well, and here's the worst part, okay? There are some people that do have incontinent issues, and that's you get older and just can't control that, and you kind of forget that. But the people who smoke inside their house while they're dying, I'm putting equipment in here to try and help you save your life. And you're smoking, or you're chain smoking in front of me at the age of 85, and by the time I leave your house, I now completely reek of smoke, and I have other appointments to go to, and now I have to show up at somebody else's house, and I reek of, Marlboro menthols. Jeez.
It's like my two old aunts, my grandfather. My grandfather's sisters, man, they lived in this small apartment. They were shut-ins. That apartment, man.
I see some of them. I would see some of them their hair, their white hair would be yellow.
Yeah.
From the smoke.
It's so bad.
There's a lady West Side in Phoenix here, and I'll never forget her because I walked into her house, and there she is in a hospital bed that they sit in the living room. This is her life in this hospital bed. She's on oxygen in her nose next to the oxygen machine, and she's smoking in front of me.
Oh man!
And then her daughter lives there. Her daughter's smoking. Her adult granddaughter is smoking.
Oh, no.
And I was there to replace equipment that wasn't working right.
From smoke.
So I pick up the equipment, I grab it with my bare hand, and my fingers turn yellow because of the nicotine.
Oh man!
Wow.
That's caked on our equipment.
Damn.
So then I swapped out the equipment, and then I had to call. I'm like, hey, thank you. And then I had to literally out to the car, take my shirt off, throw it in the trunk, drive home shirtless, call and say, hey, this piece of equipment you're not going to want back.
Yeah.
It is completely ruined. It's tainted. It's not even the same color as when we put it in. We put everything in. It's hospital white. It's gleaming. This is so yellow. You can wipe it off. You can wipe the nicotine off the walls. You can wipe it off your finger. And you're just like, ugh.
No, there's people that just.
And then I always thought, please do not light that cigarette up, wire on oxygen, and blow me up in your house.
Right.
Please, God.
Wow.
Do not let me explode with this lady and her.
I was wondering if you just asked for a cigarette. Like, can I have one of those?
Yeah. Give me one of those.
The rest of you are doing it. I might as well help you die quicker.
When in Rome.
And I don't even know what they would do if she died. I know it was her house. But, okay, let's say hypotheticals away. Are you going to live there, too, and then, like, clean the walls? Oh, yeah, my mom died from smoking. I should probably stop smoking, except every wall that was white is now yellow because of all the nicotine, all the smoke, everything in the house is tainted.
Man. Oh, man, that sucks, dude.
Well, this is depressing.
Yeah, we'll leave everybody with that.
I'm glad I called. Yay!
Yeah, but that's all you can do is...
That's all I can do, man.
Go on.
I can only do what I can do.
Yes.
You punch any ghost?
Yeah. Have you punched a ghost, Preston?
I have not. But I will tell you, the house we used to live in before here did have a ghost in it.
Ooh.
Really?
So my wife and I were sitting there one night. My son was outside with his friends, and this walks down the hall, and I thought it was my son. And I'm like, hey, bud, do you need something else? And I get nothing back. I get up off the couch. I go to the door. The door's shut. Everything's locked. I'm like, what the hell was this? So I go out, and my son's out back. There's no way my son could have come in and me not seen him. So then I went and checked every room, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Come to find out that people in the neighborhood knew the original owners. They had a son who was ill. He made it to high school, and then he died in the home because of a medical complication with his lung.
Wow.
Since we found that out, we saw this kid, and then and this got to be like memory, or he had this routine. He would come in, you would hear the back door open. We'd hear the back door open and shut at about 3:30 every day.
Yeah.
And then if you would catch something out of the corner of your eye, and this kid had this routine, he would come in, shut the door, he'd go to his bedroom, and then he'd go to the kitchen. And that was his,
Get a beer.
whatever was remaining in his soul, whatever is still left here, he still does it.
Whose bedroom was his
It was
bedroom?
at the time. It was my daughter's bedroom, and she would go to sleep at night and shut her door, and she'd wake up every night with the door open.
No way. Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
So this he wasn't he's not like he wasn't like angry.
Yeah.
This is just what he did. This is probably what he still does every day. So once you realize that you're there and you're not ever alone, you kind of get, and I hate to say get used to it, but you do.
Yeah.
It's unnerving, though.
You still live there?
No, we don't still live
I was going to say I'd be
we
gone.
away, but I guarantee that 3:30, the door opens, the door closes. Boom, boom.
Wow. Holy shit.
In the middle, you shut her bedroom. They're like, oh, I'm staying at a friend's house. You shut her bedroom door. You go. You wake up in the middle, or in the morning. You go. You check. Her door's wide open, perfect, just exactly
Wow.
every day.
That's friggin'
Does the ghost follow you?
Never. Not one bit.
Oh, that's cool.
It was just something you would see out of the corner of your eye. You'd look, and then there wouldn't be anything there.
Holy shit, dude! Fucking
so
wild.
It was just an apparition, and it was just. I swear, I'm a believer because.
A believer.
I'm a believer. No.
You're not a believer?
I'm not a believer in horrible music.
Oh my God. Wow, Preston, we have to wrap this up, dude, but thanks. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, not a problem, guys. I love talking to you.
Well, same here, bro, and we will talk more about the
Yeah,
ghosts.
absolutely. I'd love to get on before Christmas.
Yes, the nightmare before Christmas.
Yeah, well, hopefully Rob's more of that than Slim is, right?
Dude, where can everybody find you?
You guys have a good night. Your intern. I want to see. Who your intern is. I want to see him on stage. I want to see him.
He needs to. We're trying, bro. We're trying. It's a lot.
As soon as we get this edited video for our sketch comedy reel, I will tag you in it on Facebook and Twitter so you guys can see it.
I want to. I can't wait to, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, dude.
All right, have a good one,
Rob,
Preston.
Slim, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Anytime, brother.
All right, talk to you later.
Later, bro.
Later.